Hello everyone, and welcome back to English Redo. I'm really happy you're here today. Take a moment, slow down, relax your mind, and just listen. Today's topic is very important. It's something simple, but powerful. Don't waste your life. Yes, these are simple words, but they carry a deep meaning. This podcast is perfect for you if you are learning English and also thinking about your life, your future, your dreams. Because today, we are not just learning English, we are also learning how to live better. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like time is going too fast? Like one day becomes 1 week, 1 week becomes 1 month, and suddenly, a year is gone? You wake up, you do the same things, again and again, and sometimes, you feel empty. You feel like you are not moving forward. If you feel like this, you are not alone. Many people feel this way, even me. There was a time in my life when I felt completely stuck. Every day looked the same. I woke up late, checked my phone, watched videos, wasted hours, and then I told myself, I will start tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. Days passed, months passed, and one day, I realized something painful. I was not living my life. I was just passing time. Let me say that again slowly. I was not living. I was just passing time. And maybe some of you understand this feeling. One evening, I was sitting alone in my room. It was quiet. No noise. No distractions. Just me and my thoughts. And suddenly, a question came into my mind, a very simple question, but it changed everything. The question was, what am I doing with my life? At first, I tried to ignore it. I picked up my phone. I tried to watch something, but I couldn't focus. That question stayed in my mind. What am I doing with my life? Then I looked at the clock. It was late at night, and I thought, another day is gone. Another day I will never get back, and that moment felt heavy. Let me explain something important. Time is the only thing in life you cannot get back. Money you can earn again, opportunities sometimes they come again, but time, once it's gone forever. And this is where many people make a mistake. They think, I have a lot of time, I will start later, I am still young. But the truth is, life doesn't wait, time doesn't wait. Every second is moving forward. So that night, I made a small decision. Not a big decision, not something scary, just a small step. I said to myself, tomorrow, I will do one useful thing, just one. The next day, I woke up early. Not very early, but earlier than usual, and it felt strange. My body was tired. My mind said, go back to sleep. But I didn't. Instead, I sat down, and I opened a notebook, and I wrote one sentence, just one sentence. I want to change my life. That was the beginning. Not perfect. Not powerful. Just honest. From that day, I started doing small things. Very small things. I read for 10 minutes. I practiced English for 15 minutes. I went for a short walk. I tried to improve. Just a little, and slowly, something changed. Not outside. Inside. I started feeling different. I felt more awake. More aware. More alive. Let me tell you something very important. You don't need a big plan to change your life. You don't need perfect motivation. You don't need to be strong all the time. You just need to start, even if it's small, even if it's slow, because small steps every day create big change. Now, I want to tell you a short story, a real-life motivational story. There was a young man. He was lazy. He wasted his time every day watching videos, sleeping, doing nothing important. Just like many people. One day, he met an old man. The old man looked calm, peaceful, and wise. So the young man asked him, Sir, how can I become successful? The old man smiled and said, Come with me. They walked to a river. The water was calm, the air was fresh. Suddenly, the old man pushed the young man into the water. The young man was shocked. He started struggling. He couldn't breathe. He tried to come up, But the old man held him down for a few seconds, then he let him go. The young man came out, breathing fast, scared. Confused, he shouted, "Why did you do that?" The old man looked at him and said, "When you were underwater, what did you want the most?" The young man said, "I wanted air. I just wanted to breathe." The old man nodded and said, "When you want success as badly as you wanted air, then you will not waste your life. Take a moment and think about this. Many people say they want success. They say they want a better life. They say they want to learn English. They say they want to change, but they don't really want it, not deeply, not strongly. Because if you really want something, you make time for it, you work for it, you don't make excuses. Let me say this clearly. Excuses are the biggest enemy of your life. I'm tired, I don't have time, I will start later, I'm not ready. These sentences feel comfortable, but they keep you stuck. Now, I want you to imagine something. Close your eyes. If you can and imagine your life 5 years from now. What do you see? Are you happy? Are you confident? Are you speaking English fluently? Are you proud of yourself? Or are you still in the same place? Doing the same things? Making the same excuses? This is not about fear. This is about awareness, because your future depends on what you do today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Even one small action today can change your future. Maybe today you listen to this podcast carefully. Maybe today you learn 5 new English words. Maybe today you speak one sentence in English. That's enough. That's how change begins. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent. Consistency means you keep going, even when you don't feel like it, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching. Because in the end, you're doing this for yourself. Let me share something personal. There were many days I didn't feel motivated, I felt tired, I felt lazy, I felt like giving up. But I remembered something important. Feelings change, but actions create results. So even when I didn't feel like it, I still did something small. And that made the difference. Now, I want to talk directly to you. Yes. You are not too late. You are not too weak. You are not too behind. You are just starting. And that's okay. Everyone starts somewhere. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker one struggled. So don't compare yourself to others, compare yourself to your past. Ask yourself, am I better than yesterday? If the answer is yes, even a little, you are moving forward, and that's what matters. Alright, let's pause here for today. Take a deep breath, think about what you heard. In the next part, we will go deeper. We will talk about habits, discipline, and how to stay focused in a world full of distractions. Until then, remember this one sentence: don't waste your life, because your life is your greatest gift.
Asterisk, let me ask you something. What do you do every day? Think about your morning. Think about your evening. Think about your free time, because your daily habits create your future. Not your dreams. Not your plans. Not your wishes. Your habits. If you wake up late every day, if you spend hours on your phone, if you avoid learning, if you say, "I'll do it later," then slowly, your life will stay the same. But if you wake up a little earlier, if you learn something small every day, if you practice, even when it's boring, your life will change. It sounds simple, and honestly, it is simple, but it's not easy. Why? Because your brain loves comfort. Your brain wants easy things. Your brain says, stay in bed, watch one more video, start tomorrow. And that voice is very strong. But here's the truth. If you always listen to that voice, you will stay stuck. So what can you do? You don't fight your brain. You got it. You create small habits, easy habits, clear habits. For example, instead of saying, I will study English for 2 hours every day, say, I will study English for 10 minutes. That's it, 10 minutes. Because when something is small, your brain says, okay, I can do that, and most of the time. Once you start, you continue. This is a secret many successful people use. They don't wait for motivation. They build habits. Let me give you a simple daily routine. Very simple, very realistic. Morning, wake up. And don't touch your phone for 10 minutes. Just sit, breathe, think, then. Listen to English, even this podcast, even for 5 minutes. Afternoon, learn 5 new words. Just 5. Write them. Say them. Use them in a sentence. Evening, speak 1 sentence in English. Just 1. It can be simple. Today I feel tired. I learn new words. I want to improve. That's it. Does it sound small? Yes. But small actions, repeated daily, become powerful. Now, let's talk about something honest. You will fail sometimes. Yes, you will. One day, you will skip your practice. One day, you will feel lazy. One day, you will say, not today. And that's okay. The problem is not failing. The problem is stopping. If you miss one day, don't miss 2. Come back. Start again. No drama. No guilt. Just continue. Because success is not about being perfect. It's about not giving up. Now, I want to tell you another story. A simple story, but powerful. There was a girl. She wanted to learn English, but she was shy. Very shy. She was afraid to speak, afraid to make mistakes, afraid that people would laugh. So she stayed quiet for months. One day, she decided something. Very small. She said, every day, I will speak 1 sentence in English. Just 1. The first day, it was difficult. Her voice was low. She made mistakes. She felt nervous, but she did it. The second day, she did it again, and again, and again. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. And something amazing happened. She became confident. Not perfect, but confident. She started speaking more. She started understanding more. She started enjoying English. And all of this started with 1 small habit, 1 sentence a day. So never think, this is too small. It doesn't matter. It matters. Everything matters. Now, let's talk about distractions. Today, the world is full of distractions. Phones. Social media. Videos. Endless scrolling. You open your phone for 5 minutes, and suddenly, 1 hour is gone. Be honest. It happens, right? This is one of the biggest reasons people waste their life. Not because they are lazy, but because they are distracted. So what can you do? You don't need to delete everything. You don't need to become perfect. Just control your time. For example, set a timer 20 minutes for learning, then 10 minutes break. Or keep your phone away when you are studying, or turn off notifications. Small changes, big results. Remember, where your attention goes, your life goes. If your attention is always on useless things, your life will feel empty. But if your attention is on learning, growing, improving, your life will feel meaningful. Now, I want to talk about discipline. Discipline sounds like a hard word, but it's actually simple. Discipline means doing what is important, even when you don't feel like doing it. That's it. No magic. No secret. Just action. Some days you will feel motivated. You will feel excited. Everything feels easy. But many days you will not feel like it. And those days are the most important. Because what you do on hard days creates your future. Anyone can work when they feel good, but strong people work even when they feel tired. And you can become that person. Step by step, day by day. Now, let me ask you something again. What is one thing you can start today? Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Think about it. Maybe it's listening to English for 10 minutes, learning 5 words, speaking 1 sentence, writing a short note. Choose one, just one, and do it today. Not perfectly. Just honestly. Because the truth is, your life is made of days. And if you use your days well, you will not waste your life. All right, we will stop here for now. We will talk about something very powerful. Your mindset. What is mindset? Mindset is the way you think. The way you see yourself. The way you see your life. And let me tell you something important. Your mindset can build your life or destroy it. Yes, just your thoughts. Let me explain. Imagine 2 people. They both start learning English. They both make mistakes. They both feel nervous. But the first person says, I am bad at English. I can't do this. I always fail. And the second person says, I am learning. I am improving. Mistakes are okay. Now tell me, after 1 month, who will improve more? Of course, the second person. Why? Because mindset changes everything. If you believe you can grow, you will try again. If you believe you cannot, you will stop. So the question is, what do you believe about yourself? Be honest. Do you say, I am not good enough? I am too slow. I can't speak. If yes, you need to change that voice, not because you are perfect, but because you are growing. Let me give you a simple sentence, a powerful sentence. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I can't do this. Yet, just add 1 word. Yet, I can't speak English. Yet, I don't understand everything. Yet, I am not confident. Yet, this 1 word opens the door. It gives you hope. It gives you space to grow. Now, I want to share a small moment from life. One day, I tried to speak English in front of people. I was nervous. My hands were shaking. My voice was not strong. And yes, I made mistakes. After that, I felt embarrassed. I thought, why did I try? I looked stupid. But then, I asked myself 1 question. Do you want to improve or stay the same? And the answer was clear. I wanted to improve. So I didn't stop. I continued. And slowly, that fear became smaller. Not in 1 day. Not in 1 week. But slowly. Let me tell you something. Honestly, fear is normal. Fear of speaking, fear of mistakes, fear of judgment. Everyone feels it, even confident people. The difference is, they don't stop. They feel fear, and they still move forward. So next time you feel afraid, don't run away. Say, I feel afraid, but I will try. That is courage. Now, let's talk about confidence. Many people think, first I need confidence, then I will speak. But that is not true. Confidence comes after action. Not before. You speak. Then you feel confident. You try. Then you feel stronger. So don't wait for confidence. Create it. Action creates confidence. Even small action. Say 1 sentence. Ask 1 question. Read 1 paragraph. And slowly, your confidence will grow. Now, I want to talk about comparison. This is very important. Many people feel sad because they compare themselves to others. They see someone speaking English fluently, And they think, I will never be like that. They see someone successful. And they think, I am behind. But listen carefully. You don't know their journey. You don't know their struggle. You don't know how long they worked. You only see the result. And when you compare your beginning to someone else's middle, you feel bad. So stop comparing. Focus on yourself. Your path is your path. Your speed is your speed. Just move forward. Now, I want to give you a simple practice, something you can do every day. At the end of your day, ask yourself 3 questions. What did I learn today? What did I do well? What can I improve tomorrow? Simple. Clear. Powerful. This practice will change your mindset because instead of thinking, I did nothing, you will see your progress, even small progress, and small progress is still progress. Now, let's slow down for a moment. Take a deep breath and think about your life. You have one life, just one, not 2, not 10, 1, and this life is happening now. Not in the future. Not later. Now. So don't wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. That is enough. Now, I want to leave you with a small story. There was a man who always said, I will start tomorrow. He had dreams, he had plans, but he always waited. Years passed, nothing changed. One day, he looked in the mirror and he saw an older version of himself. And he asked, what happened to my dreams? And the answer was simple. They stayed in tomorrow. Don't let that be your story. Don't let your dreams stay in tomorrow. Bring them into today. Even in a small way. We are going to talk about something very real. Very practical. Very powerful. Discipline. In real life, now listen carefully, discipline is not about being perfect. It is not about waking up at 5 a.m. every day. It is not about working all day without rest. Discipline is simple. It is doing what you said you will do. That's it. If you say, I will study for 10 minutes, and you do it, that is discipline. If you say, I will practice 1 sentence, and you do it, that is discipline. Small promises, kept daily, build a strong life. But many people do something different. They make big plans. Big promises. I will study 3 hours every day. I will change my life in 1 week. I will never waste time. Again, and what happens? After a few days, they stop. Why? Because the plan was too big. Too heavy. Too unrealistic. So today, let's make discipline simple. Start small. Stay consistent. Let me show you a simple system. Daily system you can follow. Step 1. Choose one main habit. Just one. For example, learn English every day. Step 2. Make it very easy. Not 2 hours. Not 1 hour. Just 1:15 minutes. Step 3. Fix a time. Morning, afternoon, or evening. But choose one time. Because when you fix a time, your brain understands this is important. Step 4. Remove distractions. Put your phone away. Turn off notifications. Find a quiet place. Step 5. Do it even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. This is your system. Simple. Clear. Strong. Now, let me tell you something honest. Some days will be easy. You will feel good. You will feel motivated. You will enjoy learning. But some days will be hard. You will feel tired. Lazy. Distracted. And on those days, you have 2 choices. Choice 1. Skip. Say not today. Go back to comfort. Choice 2. Do a small version. Not 15 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Not 5 words. Just 1 word. But do something. Because something is always better than nothing. This is how you stay consistent. Now, I want to talk about something important. Your environment. Your environment means the people around you, the things you see. The things you do every day. Your environment affects your behavior. If you are always around lazy habits, you will feel lazy. If you are always around learning, you will feel motivated. So try to build a better environment. For example, Follow English learning channels. Listen to podcasts. Read simple English content that make learning a part of your life, not something separate. Now, let's talk about time again, but in a different way. Many people say, I don't have time, but the truth is, we all have time. The question is, how do we use it? Let's be honest. How much time do you spend on your phone? Scrolling, watching, doing nothing important. 1 hour? 2 hours? More? Now imagine if you use just 20 minutes of that time for learning every day. In 1 month, that is 10 hours. In 1 year, that is more than 100 hours. Just from 20 minutes a day. That can change your life. So don't say, I don't have time. Say, I will make time now. I want to talk about patience. This is very important. Many people start something and they want fast results. They say, I studied for 1 week, but I'm not fluent. I practiced, but I still make mistakes. And then they stop. But listen carefully. Real growth takes time. Just like a plant, you plant a seed, you water it, you take care of it, but it doesn't grow in 1 day. It takes time. Your learning is the same. Every day, you're growing, even if you don't see it. So be patient. Trust the process. Now, I want to give you one powerful idea. Track your progress. Write what you do every day. Today I learned 5 words. Today I listened for 10 minutes. Today I spoke 1 sentence. This will help you see your effort. And when you see your effort, you feel proud. And when you feel proud, you continue. Now, let's bring everything together. Time, habits, mindset, discipline. All of these work together. You don't need to be perfect in all. Just improve a little in each one. Day by day. Before we end, I want to ask you one last question. If you continue your current habits, where will you be in 1 year? Think about it. And now ask, do I want that life? If the answer is no, then change something today. Not everything. Just something. Because change begins with 1 decision. All right. We will stop here. In part 5, we will talk about purpose, meaning, and how to build a life you are proud of. Until then, remember, discipline is choosing what matters over what is easy. We will talk about something deeper. Something meaningful. Purpose. Now, this word can feel big. Sometimes confusing. You may ask, what is my purpose? Why am I here? What should I do with my life? These are big questions. And the truth is, you don't need all the answers today. Yes, you don't need to know everything right now. Because purpose is not something you find in 1 moment. It is something you build day by day. Let me explain. Many people are waiting. Waiting for a clear sign, waiting for the perfect idea, waiting for motivation. But while they wait, time is passing, life is moving. So instead of waiting, start doing. Try things, learn things. Explore. Because action creates clarity. When you try something, you learn what you like, you learn what you don't like, and slowly, your direction becomes clear. Now, I want to ask you something simple. What makes you feel alive? Not what looks good, not what others say. What makes you feel alive? Maybe it's learning, maybe it's helping others, maybe it's speaking English, maybe it's teaching, maybe it's creating something. That feeling is important. Follow it, even in a small way. Now, let me share a story with you. There was a man who worked a job he didn't enjoy. Every day felt heavy. Every morning felt difficult. But he had one small interest. He liked learning English. Not for work. Not for money. Just because he enjoyed it. So every day after work, he studied English for 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes. People laughed at him. They said, "Why are you wasting your time? It's too late for you." But he continued. Days became months. Months became years. And something changed. His English improved. His confidence grew. One day, he got a new opportunity, a better job, because he could speak English. But more than that, he felt proud because he didn't give up on himself. and it all started with 15 minutes a day. So never think, this is useless. This is too small. Nothing is useless if it helps you grow. Now, let's talk about meaning. A meaningful life is not about being rich. Not about being famous. It's about feeling satisfied. Peaceful. Proud. It single quotes s about knowing I am using my time well. I am growing. I am becoming better. That feeling is more valuable than anything else. Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine yourself at the end of your life. Yes, it sounds serious, but stay with me. You look back at your life. What do you want to feel? Do you want to feel, I wish I tried more. I wasted my time. I was afraid. Or do you want to feel, I tried my best. I learned. I grew. I lived fully. The choice is yours. And that choice is made every day. In small actions. Now, let's talk about fear again, but in a different way. Sometimes we don't follow our purpose because we are afraid of failure, afraid of people, afraid of mistakes. But here is something powerful. Fear doesn't go away when you wait. It goes away when you act, when you try, when you move. Even a small step reduces fear. So don't wait to feel ready. You may never feel ready. Just start now. I want to give you a simple exercise. Write this sentence. I want to become a person who, and complete it. For example, I want to become a person who speaks English confidently. I want to become a person who uses time wisely. I want to become a person who never gives up. Write your sentence. Keep it simple. Keep it honest. And read it every day. This will guide you. This will remind you who you want to be. Now, let's bring everything together again. Time, habits, mindset, discipline, purpose. All of these are connected. You use your time to build habits. Your habits shape your mindset. Your mindset builds your discipline. And all of this leads you to your purpose. Step by step. Before we finish, I want to say something to you. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be fast. You just need to be honest. And consistent. Even if you move slowly, you are still ahead of the person who never starts. All right, we are near the end. In part 6, we will bring everything together. We will reflect and create a clear path forward. Until then, remember, your purpose is not found in one day. It is built every day.